Today on Tonka Talks, we get some opinions about school start times,
Learn about the crazy story of a local Lyft driver,
and get a recap of the Mizzou band concert. Right here, right now on Tonka Talks.
Oxbridge, what up, man? Let's go.
Good morning, Griffin. My name is Sutton Ward.
and I'm wearing Haley.
Alright, so let's get some story ideas, guys.
And I am living my mama's original promise, original one could predict it. Say honestly, tripping be told that my impotence limited me for a moment.
Good morning, Griffins. My name is Maddie Whistler.
And I'm Dylan Vaughn. Today is Friday, January 19th.
Weekend 1 of Shorts 2018 opens next week and runs Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 7 o'clock p.m. in the Little Theater. Admission is only $5.
In the next school year, the North Kansas City School District is adding 2 new schools. Because of this, the school district is looking at changing school start times, especially when it comes to high schools. I went to get students and faculty's opinion on the topic.
Do you know about school starting early or later?
So I don't know a whole lot about it. What we're doing is the district and the board office is trying to decide what's the best start times for all 4 tiers of our students. So that's elementary, 6th grade centers, middle school, and high school. So they're trying to come up with the best option that meets the needs of all students. So they've sent out a few proposals to teachers and to students, and they're trying to figure out what's best.
What's your opinion? Would you like to start earlier, stay the same, or go later?
You know, the research shows that high school students do better when they start school a little bit later. When the superintendent had a roundtable with some high school students, they said we wouldn't mind starting later, but not too much later. So I would prefer that we start a little bit later. My ideal time would be somewhere between 8 and 8:30.
Personally, I like it to be early. I wouldn't want it any earlier than 7, but I've always waited for to get out early, since elementary school, definitely, when I saw people on my street, getting out early.
Start times.
I think that it shouldn't be on an odd number like 7:23. It should be at 7:30 or something like that.
I feel like if we push back start times, kids will get here on time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that we should start later
Why?
because half the kids are already late to school. So what makes you think that if you're going to start earlier that kids are going to show up on time?
I think later start times won't help tardies because everything will just be pushed back so whenever you wake up, you'll just wake up later. And so I don't think that it'll be super beneficial.
But won't this affect sports, starting later?
Well, Liberty and other school districts already start later, and it doesn't affect their sport programs.
We don't have as much time because of light. We lose light at like 5 o'clock. That's why we stop practice then. And so we'll have to cut practice shorter, which will definitely affect my probably game and stuff.
What do you think? Go vote on our Twitter poll at Tonka Talks TV.
In national news, the United States government is facing a potential government shutdown. There's not enough votes in the Senate to pass a spending bill that would allow the government to stay open. They need 60 votes to go through. If the bill doesn't pass, many government services will be closed, including museums, national parks, and some federal services.
Next Tuesday, January 23rd, is Girls Swim and Dive Senior Night. The meet starts at 4 p.m. and will take place at Gladstone Community Center. Come show your school pride and cheer on our girls swim and dive team.
2 months ago, a father of 2 Tonka students was shot while working as a Lyft driver. Kevin went out to learn more about his recovery and how the family is doing.
Months ago, a father of 2 students at one of Tonka was shot 3 times while doing his job as a Lyft driver. I had a chance to sit down and talk to the victim's oldest daughter.
Thinking about it every day, I still feel torn up inside. But since I know my dad is alive, and slowly but surely he's getting his left arm back, I can at least know that he'll be able to see me succeed and he'll still be able to make a living. It's made us feel distraught. My mom did cry a couple of times. The rest of the family, we come around here and there.
So glad to hear that he is recovering. Thank you for sharing this touching story with us.
If you're looking for something to do this weekend, the Tonka wrestling team will be in action. They're hosting the Winnetonka Invitational Tournament, which is regarded as one of the biggest tournaments in the state. It starts today after school at 3. You can also go tomorrow at 8 a.m. Make sure you come out and support our Tonka wrestlers.
First semester leadership did a food drive that collected around 650 pounds of food. But where did all that food go? We sent out Isaac to find out.
You may or may not know there's a food pantry right here at Winnetonka, located just outside the library at RC7. If you or your family are in need of shelf-stable food items, see your counselor, Ms. Wilson or Meinke. There is no documentation required. While in the pantry, you will be asked about your family size and ages of other kinds in home. That is it. No other information is recorded. Our pantry has been successful in being nearly self-sustaining.
It's totally anonymous, so if you need it, go get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's flu season. If you have symptoms including fever, chills, cough, sore throat, runny nose, muscle or body aches, headaches, or I don't know how to say that, guys. Fatigue. Go back up. I'll restart that part. Fatigue. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's flu season. If you have the symptoms including fever, chills, cough, sore throat, runny nose, muscle or body aches, headaches, or fatigue, you may have the flu. Make sure to go see your doctor. It's better to be safe than sorry.
Juniors and seniors, Powerpuff Dodgeball is coming up. You can have 10 female players on your team and 2 to 3 coaches. It'll be on Friday, January 26th, and will last from 4 to 5:30 p.m. The cost will be $10. Start organizing your teams now.
Last week, the University of Missouri Wind Ensemble played a concert right here at Winnetonka. We sent out Sydney to find out how the concert went and the importance of having a top-level band perform for our students.
This past Friday on January 12th, Missouri State Band came to our school to perform. I went out and talked to students and coordinators to see how they felt about the big honor to have them perform for us.
It's definitely a good thing to have a collegiate level band come here and to show us where our future can kind of go if we stick with band and what we do, and if we continue on even at the college level, to show where the work we did here can definitely translate there.
So that's one of our goals, is to encourage students to pursue music after they graduate high school. It's really terrific to be able to have band, orchestra, choir, all of these musical outlets for these students here, and they learn all these skills, and then for some of them, once they leave the halls of Winnetonka, that's the last time they pick up their instrument or sing, and we really want to encourage them to continue to do that. Having a college ensemble come here and perform for us allows them not only the chance to hear collegiate level literature or repertoire, it also allows them the chance to ask questions and say, what's it like? Can I major in, biology or something else and still be able to play in orchestra or play in band? And like 9.9 times out of 10, the answer is yes, which is very cool.
Winnetonka Band competes again in March.
That's all for this week. See you next time on Tonka Talks. I'm Dylan.
I'm Maddie. Thanks so much.
Oxbridge, what up, man? Let's go. Come on.